Okay,
or
so I think you come to the crux of it. So let me get Sharad Kohli into this conversation as well. Sharad Kohli, you know this is a subject close to my heart, sir. It's fundamentally important to the country. We can't manufacture the mobile phones and the TVs and even cars these days. All of them have semiconductor integrated circuits in them. You know, some of the new phones are operating at a 4 nanometer, 5 nanometer scale. Sharad Kohli, now what Group Captain Devnath explained to us, it seems to be the technical correction, that when we have come out with our PLI, objections have been raised that you are violating WTO terms by giving incentivization to what is a global players to set up in your country. Now the Americans are doing the same, only they're doing it at a scale 5 times, 5x larger than ours. Is it then meritorious that we also raise the same objections?
Of course, Rishabh. I mean, as far as America is concerned, if you ask me at a personal level, I'm not surprised because, you know, they are scared of things being taken away from them. They are scared of, somebody else establishing, a say in a particular industry. And I think this is double standard because what you're doing for yourself, you don't want anybody else to do, even if that's being done at a small scale. So I think when America lent a friendly hand to India in the semiconductor, deal which happened some time ago, I remember being on your channel. I mean, what kind of a deal was that? Was that just on papers, or was there a genuine attempt to really work together on the semiconductor development? I mean, the world has seen what happens when semiconductor chip shortage happens. We saw that just after COVID. As to what happened, we were utterly dependent on Taiwan and all that China thing which happened. And finally, there were deals between the countries. Individually, India came out with a PLI of $10 billion and so I think these efforts should be appreciated, and the attempt should be to make sure that there is no semiconductor shortage across the world. Because you're running, as you rightly said, you're running your laptop, you're running your car, you're running your mobile phone, you're running your life revolves around semiconductor. If I say it in a very summarized way, I think the attempt should not be to thwart each other.
Okay.
The attempt should be to support each other and make sure that.
Okay. So perhaps there is now a conversation that needs to happen. Let's be clear on certain fundamentals. Okay. The Americans have dominated global economic affairs for 80 years. They are not excited about giving up that dominance on any front. Why should they be? Now, measures that are primarily being taken right now to reduce dependence on China are a good thing for the world and for us. There's no doubt about it. But we have to have some ability to manufacture the cutting edge of these semiconductor chips here. If you do 100 nanometers, you can make your fridge and your TV. But for the mobile phones and 6G, you'll have to come down to 4 or 5 nanometers, okay? And that's the cutting edge. Next level is quantum computing chips, which is a completely different kind of technology. So we have to do it. Now, we've announced the PLIs. The projects, big companies have already jumped in, but none of them have taken off from the ground, primarily because the foreign players who will have to bring in the IP and do the setup of the factories, there is an issue there, which we've not sorted out. Most of these companies are going to come out of Taiwan. So we need to get this done, Sharad Kohli. We'll keep hammering home until this happens. There's a technical objection which has been raised in the WTO, but because it's such an important issue which otherwise escapes the attention of most media coverage, we are taking this up. Thank you very much, both to Group Captain Devnath and to Sharad Kohli. We take a break. See you in a minute.